was living a lie. In the darkness I was scared of the light. With no direction I was running away. Step by side, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride.
The last thing I want to talk about before we wrap up, I guess, is just the idea of trust. One of the things that I work with couples, highly conflicted couples, is just the idea that this thing of trust, and it kind of relates back to the question that we had going back to the beginning of today. And just when I mentioned about relational idolatry, a lot of folks will come to me that are in a conflicted relationship, and they'll say, I don't trust him anymore, I don't trust her anymore. And my next question is always, well, you don't trust them to what? What don't you trust them to do? And when I ask that, I always get kind of a funny look, but what it really does is it kind of draws out what are the expectations of that other person that are not being met? And of the two images that you have in your head of that person, which one is the real one? The one that you would trust, or the one that you say you don't trust? Because if another person's growth areas and brokenness is revealed to us, and when that is revealed to us, we choose not to be in a relationship with them, then that's a statement. That's our choice. Okay, so the whole point of being able to stay in relationships is to have enough room for that other person to be real and to be as broken as they are, to have growth areas, to have things that are not resolved, to have, whatever weaknesses are going on in that person's life. And a healthy relationship is going to be one that allows space for that other person to be real and to grow and to change, however God allows that to happen. And that whole thing of acceptance. How can I be okay even if you don't change? Okay, that's a very important question. And it draws the line between a relationship that's dependent on the performance of somebody else and one that is simply based on you matter, no matter what. And I think that kind of is underlying a lot of the conversations we have with people who are trying to work on their relationships. It's a question of value, and it gets back to my bias, right? So, coming back to this, it's like this is a question that married couples have to ask. It's not just asked once.
Can you read that out loud for?
Yeah. Will I accept and embrace the idea that the person I will become as a result of staying in relationship with you for the rest of my life, with all the impact of your strengths and your weaknesses, represents the completed image of my best self? Now, that last part could be instead to say, is the statement that I sincerely want to make about your value, because I believe you're worth it. But the other thing that I've come to find in my 30 years of working with conflicted couples is that we can't give what we don't have. If we haven't become convinced that we're worth it, it's pretty hard to really prove that somebody else is. Because what would it be based on? Is it based on their performance, their good looks, what they give to me, how I feel about rescuing them? I mean, what makes it worth it? Because the way that I measure my value is the same measure that I'm going to measure other people's. That's something Jesus said somewhere along the way. By the same measure, okay? The same's true about judgment. So it really gets us down in the nitty-gritty of, of value and people and what makes us worthwhile. Where do we get our worth from? I guess all that to say that to the degree that you're able to engage in strengthening relationships and making room for healing and growth, it's a good work, I think. And I pray God bless you in this endeavor, however you end up doing it. And thank you for this opportunity to spend this day with you. I'm very, very honored, and I hope there's been some helpful tools that have been shared. So, thank you all.
Thank you.
Bob, thank you so much. It was very valuable information. Thank you for being here with us all today. I'm sure that do you all feel the same? It was awesome. Thank you, Bob. All right. Louisa, would you love to do the checkout? Lead us in checkout? Yep.
I think that what I like to share is
Thank you.
how well today fitted into our overall communication style that we're learning, even though it wasn't in small circle. Wouldn't you agree, everybody? I'm feeling like it was just a smooth, seamless contribution. And so I feel good about it, and even though I wasn't sure that it was going to be a fit, I think it is a good fit. So thank you. And with that, I pass.
Thank you. I agree. I saw people get a new set of tools, and they sort of overlapped in the way that they were being used. And I saw people who were very stiffly applying tools before start being more flexible and were actually playing with the tools. And it was fun to watch people learn, including myself. So I thought it was a good day.
I don't know what to say. Yeah, a lot to learn today. I just kind of tired today. So, but I really appreciated being here, and thank you so much for what you shared with us today. Really appreciate it.
I'm rather new to this. This is only my second week. I'm ecstatic to be here. I've been doing as much as I could to help Michelle and Lori and Tom get the booklet together, and I just feel lifted up. This is fabulous. I mean, if we can help people and families, and that would be fabulous. Anything I could do to facilitate that in any way would be good. Thank you.
I feel like a sponge. I'm soaking up as much of this as I possibly can, because I obviously don't have a psychological background, behavioral sciences, nothing like that. And I am one of those people at church that people always come to. I was the warden of my church, and even when I was the warden, people would come up and talk to me, which is an amazing thing, because usually they avoid the authorities of the church. But so having these tools, understanding that people are coming to me for a reason, and I've always just been quiet and listened, and then they go off and tell other people that, they talked to me and it was wonderful, and I'm like, what did I do? So I'm just really glad that I'm doing this, and that it's very helpful. Thank you. Let's see, where are we going?
I definitely enjoyed today, and again, just getting to know other people. It's nice to hear and to have attorneys, and for you wearing all the different hats and having these roles. It's just nice to have this diversity of backgrounds and get the information and get the feedback from everyone. And I appreciate you doing this and spending your time and traveling here to give us this great information. Thank you.
Okay, I kind of liked what happened in our little group here, and like the insight that I got from you, and it was good. It was like made me think and stuff like that. So yeah,
I appreciated just kind of like the, I don't know, gaps in like my understanding of just like what mediation can look like. I feel like this kind of filled in some cool open spaces with some cool new things. So super thankful to be here today.
I thank you too. This has been a really great day. I've been looking forward to this, and you have not disappointed. So thank you.
I thank you too. It was amazing. I've learned a lot today, and I'm so excited to get more and dig in and learn more. So thank you.
I have two thoughts. When Anne was participating with us, she could not say anything negative about me. She was my spouse. She was just so gracious. So she's a really positive individual, and I appreciate your graciousness too, Bob. You did a great job, and we really appreciate you coming down at a financial loss and spending the day with us. So thank you.
There has to be a better way than what the courts are doing with their families, because I see the results of it every day. And to see that there are people, building, we keep adding people who believe that and who hopefully can have more of a voice for making a change.
Well, we're doing it. We are doing it. It's happening. Family Innocence and Bob, what you do, and Louisa, and all of us. We're doing it. We're not the only ones. We're not. So I believe that change is upon us. And I believe family court will be abolished. It will. We're doing what we should be doing, and we're on the right track. We're on the right path, and it's called family restoration, and whatever method, whatever toolbox. This is one, and Family Innocence has their process, but we're doing it. Let's keep doing it. Yeah. Thank you all for being here. It's been a wonderful day. Thank you, Bob. It's awesome. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. I know I'm going to keep going, and got a bunch of great partners right here with me to do this too. So thank you all.
Can I just add one more thing, and that is that when I look at the potential for change, the impact for change here, and this is important going forward, leaving today. I have, and Bill Doherty has also, just tried to look to the court system as the solution. Go find a judge that'll sponsor the pause program now, which I guess that's off the schedule now, but this pause program is basically the stuff we went through today being offered to couples who have filed divorce, but neither of them are convinced they should want to get divorced. Because Bill showed in his research that 11-12% of couples in Hennepin County, both of them are unsure. And if they were offered another option, that would, that's 1 in 10 couples that don't get divorced, potentially. But the hope that I see, honestly, today, and I appreciate Sydney being here, because if we're going to change the direction, the trajectory of the loss of how to even do covenant and doing families, it's going to have to be a movement. And I think it's Sydney's generation that's going to be doing it, because that's going to be the exponential potential right there. And so conversation we had today was very very empowering. So thank you for being here today.
Well, no, thank you guys, because like everyone who's my age, like we really need people who are able to like give us wisdom and insight and direction and like show us like a path that's like safe to walk on. And so I'm just super thankful that all of you guys are putting in the time and like sacrificing a lot of things to learn all of these things. And I know you have your own ways that you're going to apply these things, but a lot of young people are going to be like looking to you guys, already are, but like, I don't know, I'm excited for you to get to speak into their lives, because yeah, a lot of young people are going to be changed by all of you guys in this room especially. So I'm super thankful for all of you on behalf of a lot of the young people, because I have a lot of friends who I know
Cool.
are just kind of like, who can we look to for just like how to, like, where are some tools? And so, yeah, the tools aren't just for yourselves, and you all know that, but I'm just super thankful that you guys are all here. You guys encourage me a lot, so thanks. Yep.
Thank you.
All rise. There was a 16-year-old boy, and he had a girlfriend, and he fell in love with her 35-year-old mother.
I am not an attorney.
I'd rather sentence somebody to prison for murder.
When you guys were gone, we had a wonderful class.
That bike is sexy. Growing up, I was living a lie. In the darkness, I was scared of the light. With no direction, I was running away. I tried to cover that I'm losing my mind. Beginning, it's a new way of life. Another chapter, why not give it a try? This hopeful journey needs an open mind to discover the treasure inside. Never see the truth until you look past the lies. Mother Nature is waiting for you to arrive. Step outside, step outside, enjoy the ride. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do, 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 do.
So Michelle is going to leave us with the Family Innocence theme song. We know it's going to be catching on everywhere. So take it away, Michelle.
And I won't have my husband Tom sing with me this time.
Or me. You guys are all blessed.
Okay. Camera. Start spreading the bird, beginning today. We want to be no part of it, the family court. The bird is the word. It's flying away to make a brand new start of it. No family court. We want to wake up in a household where we can sleep instead of fearing a judge ready to peep. These family court blows are melting away. We will get to the heart of it with no delay. If we can do it here, we'll do it everywhere. No family court, no family court. One more line. If it is not a crime, we are not doing time in family